until this point, you understand that if you want to start making money on CPB, you need to be consistent, posting every single day, making sure you're following all the steps and the tips that we said, like don't delete videos, blah, 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 brand the page, right? You should be branding the page before you start. You have an account, whatever it is, but you need to make sure that you're uploading content that follows these basic principles, because if you're uploading content that is just, excuse my language, but it's shit, it's crap, it's poopy, it's bad, you're probably not going to get views. And if you don't get views, you won't get followers. And if you don't get any of those things, you're not going to make money, right? So it's very important at this point in time. If you guys have already came from the TikTok Shop affiliate part of this program, which we have multiple courses here at TikTok Mastery, you already know, the basic understanding of how this works. You know how to make money on TikTok, but if this is your first time, maybe you've never posted videos before, you've never went viral before, you don't understand the basic structure just yet. And we're going to break that down. And even if you do, watch this. It's going to blow your mind. It's very important. It's good, So the first thing is the hook. Okay, now if you have a hook that is solid, people are going to stop from their aimless scrolling on TikTok all day, watching the cat memes and watching all this crap and the girls twerking. They're going to sit there and watch your video if you get them hooked in. And if you don't get them hooked in for at least 5 seconds, it's not a qualified view, meaning you don't actually make money even though they viewed it for 3 seconds. It's not 5 seconds, so you don't make any money off of that. Next up, we have the meat and potatoes. And this section is very important because this is where your goal is to increase the watch time as much as possible, right? That's the main focus of meat and potatoes. The hook was just to get them in. Meat and potatoes is to get them to stay. So think of each video in 3 parts. This is the second part. You want to get them to stay by having fast cuts, or if you don't have fast cuts, you just have a really engaging video. So like those examples that we saw before, and we're going to go through some more examples. The meat and potatoes needs to be juicy. It needs to be something that you're looking forward to watch, and there's always something next. You're like, yo, what's about to happen? Holy crap, what's going to happen? People are used to seeing 15 to 20 second TikToks, sometimes 30 seconds. If you want them to watch for a minute, it's kind of a challenge. Attention is the new currency in 2024. And I'll say that again. Attention is the new currency in 2024. If you can get someone's attention and you're good at it, you're going to be very rich, my friend. Very, very rich. Okay. So the meat and potatoes is important. If you're doing TikTok Shop for, creativity program, and you're doing AI videos, right? There's a little bit more pressure on you because you need to come up with the content from scratch. If you're simply finding viral content from YouTube, and we'll go into this later on in the future videos, but you're finding content that's already there and just adding captions, repurposing it, making it go viral on TikTok, it's a bit easier. You don't need to do as much work, right? But meat and potatoes, the main goal is to increase the watch time and keep them engaged. Conclusion. Very, very important as well. This one you don't need to put as much work into, but this will boost your page overall. I never recommend in the conclusion saying, oh, follow me, oh, subscribe, drop a like. Like, no, the algorithm doesn't like it. And on top of that, it's just silly. Like, it doesn't actually work. If people want to follow you, they will follow you. If your account is branded well and they really like the video, they're going to follow you to see more videos. It's 2024. Everyone knows how to follow. You don't need to tell them to follow. It's not 2008 anymore. It's like they understand it. So the conclusion, the goal is to make them want to watch more videos on your page. Leave them at a cliffhanger, right? Make a part 2. If it's a really long video that's 3 minutes long, instead of posting a 3-minute long video, chop it up into 3 videos, right? Post the first one. If that first one goes viral, post another one, part 2, and then a third one, part 3, and you're going to get money on each and every one of those, right? That's another strategy, but the conclusion should leave them at a cliffhanger, kind of like when you're watching TV. And then right before the commercial comes on, like the dude is about to go into battle, he's swinging his sword. So if you want to grab some brand new Cheetos, it's like, God damn it. I was about to watch this insane action shot. Now there's Cheetos all over my screen. That's what they do. They put the commercials at the very strategic parts, do the same exact thing. And end the video in a way where people are like, yo, I want to watch more. And they're probably going to go to your page to see if there's a part 2. Even if you don't have a part 2, right? They're probably going to follow you because they're like, oh, maybe they'll post a part 2 in the future. Oh, I just like this person's content, right? And if you're well branded, they're going to follow you. That is the sauce. That's how you gain followers very fast. You make them go to your page. To do that, have a conclusion that leaves them hanging. Okay. Last thing on this little PowerPoint, and then we're going to go into some more sauce. The main focus is not followers and it's not views. It's not. And even if you're at 0 followers, right, and you're starting from scratch, that's not the main focus. That's the goal, but it's not the focus. The focus is watch time. And I'll say that again. The focus is watch time, and it's almost like reverse right now, right? Most people are like, yo, we want more views and more followers, right? Yes, you do, but that's going to be the outcome of increasing your watch time. Because if you focus on making a video and putting together a video, however you do it, you post a video that is just so engaging. It's really awesome video. The watch time is through the roof. People watch the entire thing twice even. TikTok is going to promote that to more people. And then more people are going to see it. And if the watch time is high, it usually means that the video is really good, meaning that they'll probably follow you, especially if you have a really good conclusion. You see what I'm saying here? The goal is followers and views, but it's not the focus. The focus is watch time, because more watch time means more followers and more views. TikTok will promote videos with really good watch time. It's the #1 metric. #1 metric, more than likes, more than comments, more than saves, anything. Watch time is #1. So if you focus on the watch time, the followers and the views will come. A lot of people get it twisted, and then that's why they never take off. They're so obsessed, follow for follow. Oh my God, it's so stupid. No, it's not what you do. All right, let's go through some examples. I have some videos pulled up here. So this is one where we're gonna break it down. It's a minute and 37 seconds, but let's see what it's about.
He yelled at me and told me not to think. What's the issue with the car? Yeah, but it's not from here. Remember the guy who yelled at me and told me not to think?
Well, then don't think. That's when people get into trouble, when they start thinking. You understand?
Really?
So, you never gave me.
That's your advice, don't think.
Okay, yeah, don't think.
No.
That was funny. This is a really good video. They notice how they chopped it up. Right, look at the hook.
What's the issue with the car? Yeah, but it's not from here. Remember the guy who yelled at me?
Right, within like 3 seconds, they cut to a new clip. It's like a crazy Lamborghini scene with blue. This is actually a really nice car. I like this Lambo. And then they end up cutting to this guy, which just sounds like, I respect the police, but in this situation, he kind of sounds a little bit like an idiot. You don't think, come on. So a lot of people are like, yo, this guy, what is this cop doing? What is he talking about? It's creating drama throughout the video, right? So it hooked them in with the crazy car. It's a cop coming up to it. People can relate to this. It's relatable. And it's something stupid, right? The cop is saying, yo, the loud exhaust. So it immediately gets people's emotions going. Like, yo, are you kidding me? Why is this cop doing this? Yo, it looks so appealing with the blue. You're catching their attention. You're evoking their emotion. And it's fast cuts at the hook.
No, I understand, but you're asking me to sign something I don't understand. Our Canadian car is not allowed to come here. Really? Like, you're not going to answer any of my questions? So I'm reading right here, code, loud muffler.
This is so stupid. I actually feel his pain. This is just dumb. I don't know why cops do that. Maybe his muffler was extremely loud, but the point is, meat and potatoes part, it keeps people engaged. The cop is, he looks like an actor right now. It's really funny. And he also has text on the screen in the meat and potatoes. It keeps look at that, right? It's keeping their engagement. Without the text, it probably still would have done pretty good just because of how hilarious this situation is. But it definitely would not have gotten as many views because people's attention span, they get distracted very easy. All they have to do is this to scroll. Remember that. So have this on the screen. This is really good. It depends on the video, of course, but yeah. And then let's see the conclusion that they had towards the end.
I will respond to that. The judge make a decision, okay?
I think what we'll do is we'll go talk to your superiors. What's the issue with the car?
That's a good ending. He cut it at a perfect time. It loops really well too. So a lot of people would be like, yo, talk to his superior. Is he going to talk to the superior? Let me go check out this guy's video. That was awesome. Or this guy's page. Go back for a part 2. Holy crap. Part 2 got 7 million views. Or maybe this was a different video. But it was a good video. The conclusion was solid. It was funny. It was actually kind of funny. This dude's a badass in the Lambo. But yeah, it made me want to check out the page. And that's actually how I found this page. It was from one of these videos, and their conclusion was just like solid, and I wanted to see more. The quality of the video was high. I knew this page was posting good videos. I love cop videos. It's fun to watch. So I checked it out. But that's one example. Here's another one.
35 miles an hour.
Oh,
They commit their full weight to every impact.
oh, that looks like it hurts. Look at that hook though. Right, 2 bison just charging at it. I really hope this is a bison. Just charging. Oh, that's intense. That's a good hook. And notice how it cuts the scene. Right, within 2 seconds. Always those clips at the start. Right, the hook should be changing fast. Something intense, something emotional, something that draws people in. Like, yo, I want to see what happens. That's the goal. You need people to be like, yo, what's gonna happen? Throughout the meat and potatoes of this video, it's
Usually one backs down.
it's telling a story, right? People want to see if they're going to continue fighting.
But these two are
Who's going to win? Who's going to win? I would love to be one of these things. Look how...
When the dominant bull gains higher ground, he uses it to his advantage.
Oof. Oof. Look at that.
Victory
Victory.
to the defending champion.
Let's go. That's my dude. Got some
And
boogers
the
on his
chance to
face.
sire the next generation of calves.
That was a good one, right? Good hook. It was like action with a conclusion at the end of like one person winning. The reason why this went so viral is I think it got like 1 million views or something because everyone wanted to know what was going to happen when the bison were fighting, right? It's that anticipation, that curiosity. Curiosity will make people watch the video. The more curious they get, the better. How do you do that? You tell a story with a hook that gets them in. In the middle, it's something, it's like that rising action. The climax, the falling action. Then you have that, I think it's called like the disposition. We'll get into it later, but the conclusion at least. And the conclusion's good. You know, it's solid. It's calm, happy ending. One of them won. The viewer is now satisfied, right? And people that really like this video are probably going to check out the page and want to see more. So those are a few example guys. This is one example, last one we're going to go through of just something completely different, right? We're not even going to turn on the audio. There's not much here, but incredible moments caught on camera. This one is a little bit different of a hook, right? Because notice, most of these hooks, you can do different types. Sometimes you just go straight into the text, right? Straight into the text, just like this. I love this dude. He's so pissed. Sometimes you just go straight into the text, but make sure it's engaging. Sometimes you don't have any text and you're just showing off an intense like scene. That's another hook you can do. Another hook is having text on top to describe what's going on. That's another one. Test everything, right? The style that I like the most is just text on the screen. Text on the screen at the start, but kind of like this, right? Just like the captions, rather. I just like the captions because it immediately immerses you in the situation. And as long as the video is good, it'll take off. But this one's good. Let's go through this a little more. You know, incredible moments caught on camera, and then they show an incredible moment. That was insane. I think that was that a shark? Or was that a whale? Yeah, this is pretty cool. You don't see that every day. So notice how it's fast clips, right? Because there's not like a storyline to this one, kind of like the bison one that we just saw. I really hope it's a bison. Because there's not a storyline and it's just random, you know, whales flopping. They do fast cuts. They show off a bunch of these situations just to keep people engaged. Because if there's no storyline, you need fast cuts and you need something engaging the entire video. So that's essentially what they did, and this thing took off. And it's actually proven it works really well. What is that? Is that a mouth? Bruh. Yo, what? That is insane. Holy crap. That's a good conclusion. Yo, I've never seen that in my life. That is so freaky. That was a really good conclusion. Yeah, that was good. Okay, that makes me want to see more from this page. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the examples. That is how basic video structure should go. Make sure you have a hook Once again, just reiterating, the hook needs to catch their attention. You either have text on the screen at the start, you have a very intense moment with no text, no captions, or you just go straight into the video with some captions, but an intense moment that, or intense, emotional, something that makes them want to stop. And we'll go through some more examples as we get further into the chapters. But meat and potatoes, it's something that is going to engage the people, make them want to keep watching. If it's a story type of video, like there's, like those two bison fighting, right? That's kind of just one clip, one scene. But if you're just showing off like a bunch of different things happening, like the whale, for example, like there were 10 different whales, fast cuts, every 5 to 10 seconds they were doing cuts. Keep it engaging, make people want to watch more. If it's a boring video that you don't even want to watch when you're editing it, then it's probably not going to go viral. Conclusion. The conclusion is very simple. It's don't think about it too much. Just make it something that when people leave the video, they're like, yo, that was sick. So they want to actually follow and see more of your content. With that being said, guys, that is pretty much it. Make sure you're optimizing for watch time. That is your goal. Make it engaging, make it good. Focus on quality over quantity at the start. Then eventually, you'll just be really good at making high quality videos really fast.